This lady is losing her marriage because her friend offered to help her spice up things with her husband. So according to her, they have been married for 8 years and their marriage has been okay. They have 2 children. But for some time, she noticed that her husband wasn't happy or she wasn't able to impress her husband in bed anymore. And she has this one friend that she tells everything about their marriage because according to her, they have been friends even before the beginning of their marriage. So she went to this friend of hers and told her that, look, sis, I think that my husband is no more happy in bed and I am scared that he may end up cheating on me. So I want ways to spice up things in our marriage. Then the friend suggested to her that she tries a threesome with the husband, that men like variety. So the lady went to the husband and to find out if he would be interested in the threesome. And to her surprise, the man didn't say no. He agreed to it. So she invited a friend over and then they did what they had to do for the first time. Then about a week or two later, the husband came himself to tell her to invite the friend over for them to do it again. And because she wanted to spice up things, she invited the friend and they did it for the second time. Then he continued again for the third, the fourth, the fifth time. So the lady said at some point she felt like it was too much, that she couldn't handle her man sleeping with her friend like that because according to her, it was affecting their relationship. She noticed her friend was distancing herself and her husband was even communicating less when she was actually expecting that the threesome would bond them. So she wanted it to end. So she sat the husband down and said, honey, look, I think enough of this. I don't want it anymore. I would never invite my friend over for any threesome. This thing is over. And the husband calmly agreed to the wife's offer to end the threesome thing with her friend. So the woman told her friend also that, look, whatever you and I and my husband are doing is over. I don't want it anymore. And the friend also agreed calmly. But according to the lady, ever since she called both parties to tell them that the threesome thing should come to an end, she stopped hearing from her friend completely. When she calls her, it doesn't go through. She doesn't respond to her text, nothing. Then the husband too went off. He would leave home for weeks and not return. So the lady had to now find out what was keeping the husband outside. Because initially the husband was not even going out. Though their bedroom language or their bedroom life was not as spicy as she wanted it to be, the man was around. But now that she has tried to spice it and it wasn't working and she has ended it, the man goes off. The lady started investigating her husband, following him around, going through his phone to see who he was talking to or seeing. Only to find out that the husband was seeing the friend. He had actually gone to rent for the friend far away from them. And that is where he goes to spend the 2-3 days before he returns. This lady went to the husband to plead with him to end his affair with her best friend. But according to the husband, he was already so much in love with the friend that he was willing to lose or sacrifice their marriage for the friend. So if the wife wanted to maintain the home, then she should let him marry the friend in addition to her. Now the lady also said, no, this is someone I have been with as a friend for years and I know her and I am not ready to share my man with her. It happened that I was blind and I didn't realize what I was doing and we had a threesome. But I don't want her anywhere near us. I don't want her in our lives. The husband said, fine, if you insist. The lady went out one day. Before she returned, the husband had packed everything that belonged to him and left the house. Knowing what was happening, she went straight to the apartment that her husband had rented for her friend, only to actually meet the husband there. So the man had moved to settle with the friend. So the woman asked, why have you left home? You've left the kids and everything. The man said, I've left this amount of money in your account. I'll be sending you this amount of money monthly. All I want is for you to leave me alone. I want to be here. I don't want the marriage anymore. You can go and tell your parents or whoever or your lawyers and apply for a divorce. I am down for it. I don't want our marriage anymore. I think that I have fallen in love with your friend. Now, it's been like 1 month since the lady left the husband. And truly speaking, the husband hasn't returned home. He hasn't called. But when the month ended, that was when May ended, the husband sent her money for their children. So that means that the husband is rest assured that he is done with her. He doesn't want the marriage anymore, but is ready to settle with her friend instead. So the woman is asking us, she says that just one wrong decision she took has led her to losing her home. What should she do now? That is what she's asking us. Because according to her, she is not ready to lose her husband. She's not ready for a divorce. She wants her husband. And even if she wants a divorce, she wouldn't want her husband to be married to her friend or to be living with her friend. So she's asking us how to get the husband back to her instead of applying for a divorce, because divorce is the last thing on her mind right now. All she wants is her husband. Let's hear what you think in the comment section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And what should this woman do? Do you think she should actually go for the divorce or find ways of winning her husband back?